look away, but right on the money to Marching Gortat.
John Wall linked to 4 potential NBA suitors before season. The last few years have been tumultuous for NBA point guard John Wall. He has not played in more than 41 games in each of the last 5 seasons, which includes 2 campaigns that he missed entirely, one because of injury and one because the Houston Rockets couldn't find a place to trade him to. Once of the most explosive point guards in the NBA, John Wall has struggled to regain that level of production because of a myriad of lower body injuries. He has battled through heel, Achilles and infection issues to get back onto the court and spent last season with the LA Clippers. While there were moments when he looked like the all-star version of himself, overall, things weren't great. In 34 games, including 3 starts, Wall averaged 11.4 points, 5.2 assists and 2.7 rebounds in 22.2 minutes per game. His efficiency left a lot to be desired as he made only 40.8% of his shots overall, 30.3% of his three-pointers and 68.1% of his foul shots. Despite the underwhelming performance last season, there are a few teams that could still have an interest in him. Contenders looking for experienced backups who can step into the starting lineup in a pinch will be the first that call. Over at Clutch Points, a few suggestions were made. One of them was the Miami Heat. If the Heat are able to pull off a trade for Damian Lillard, they are going to have to find veterans willing to take minimum deals to fill out their roster with. Wall would be an ideal candidate as a backup behind Lillard on what would be a very short bench. Another contender to keep an eye on would be the Milwaukee Bucks. They have had point guard issues for years behind Drew Holiday, and Wall could help shore some of that up. Javon Carter was thriving in the role but left for the Chicago Bulls in free agency, creating a void once again. Another team that lost a point guard this offseason was the Boston Celtics, who traded Marcus Smart to the Memphis Grizzlies as part of a 3-team trade. Counting on Wall and Malcolm Brogdon to stay healthy throughout the season is a risky proposition. But Boston desperately needs more playmaking guards around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and Wall would qualify. Last but not least, the Philadelphia 76ers were mentioned as a possible suitor. With James Harden's future with the franchise still up in the air, the front office should be exploring other potential options to help at the point guard position. Wall isn't someone who can replace Harden's production, but he would provide the team with a veteran presence and playmaker at the point guard spot to handle some of the ball-handling duties. Putting a playmaker in the lineup will help Tyrese Maxey thrive and focus on scoring, which he does best.
What a play by John Wall, touches the one.